Well, let's find out as we get in this nightmare together between DRMZJOSEPH and MADREAMDY. Pre-ban coming out right here. Definitely expecting to see some LD Nat 5s potentially hit this, or even a Masha. And you know what? There's that Masha, and there's an LD Nat 5. The Dakoni Musha getting pre-banned.
Okay, once again, Stoic, both of these guys know each other very well. Great pre-bans. I expect DRMZJOSEPH to take away that Oliver. Let's see if he does it right away, or if he goes into the comfort zone of more, and then if Oliver gets stolen, he goes back to Vanessa as a secondary speed lead. He's thinking about it, you know, taking his sweet time. Will he lock down the more or go back to the Oliver?
Yeah, it's interesting to see the more here. I think the more is probably the better take for DRMZJOSEPH to take here. MADREAMDY, I do think, locks down a more, and I think that is what's going to be happening here, locking in that 33 speed lead. I think he definitely wants to lay down something to contest, and it is going to be Oliver hitting the field with a Praha, and I think the Praha is a little interesting.
Yeah, it's a great monster. Brings in speed buff, sustain, strip, additional damage. You know who's probably smiling at home right now? Faraz. Faraz loves that Praha. And DRMZJOSEPH does the beautiful rainbow. One water, one wind, one fire. And Carnal is back from yesterday. In response, quick Raccoony, bringing sustain. Great against the Etna as well, so you don't give full attack bar. What would you like to see now as a fourth unit for MADREAMDY?
I think MADREAMDY does that Triforce, man, locks in that Miles, but it looks like Dumon is going to be the unit he's going to lock in here. We know how dangerous this unit can be, but there is a lot of control already for DRMZJOSEPH. Two units that can help keep units back, like Dumon, so that it's not able to be as oppressive and get that Maka Death out there. But DRMZJOSEPH, two more picks here to respond to the MADREAMDY draft.
Ooh, I love the pick on the Chiwu. Another speed lead, another starter, and then closing it out with a Sagar. Now this forces my... Oh, the Robo as well does a similar, you know, job. The thing is that now puts MADREAMDY, gives him the option to force a ban with a fire pick on the last pick. You know, there's a lot of options. The Douglas, the Vertihill, the Fire Monkey King, Meiho Wang. Let's see if he does that, or if he brings a secondary speed lead to fight for that turn one.
Yeah, and keep in mind, this Wind Robo is ruined very, very quickly. It's the unit that caught Reese off guard here because it was so fast. MADREAMDY, one last pick here, is going to be rapid at this draft with the Juno. I think the Juno is fine. I don't think there's any problem here with the Juno. Probably signaling potential drafts going out on the more, but maybe even a ban going out on top. Oh, the Etna. I was about to say the Etna. Etna gets banned out there.
You know what? I like the bans, but I would have loved an Oliver ban. I think the Oliver can become a problem with a couple of procs here. Let's see if the turn one goes to DRMZJOSEPH as expected. Yes, sir, but very fast units on the other side. Gets the full attack bar and the strip. And now he goes for the stuns. 1, 2, misses the second one. Now he needs to pray for attack bar reduction from this Chiwu. Gets only 1, 2 glancings. No stuns from the Moor, and everything's on Carnal's hands. AoE, big stun, damage on the Raccoony, can reduce the Raccoony. Oh my god, that is so much damage. The Raccoony looks like it's gonna get a turn, Stoic.
He's got to pump that Raccoony. That's got to be the unit he focuses on. Drops it right there. DRMZJOSEPH in full control over MADREAMDY. We saw so much additional damage come out there from every single unit that hit on this field. Even this Chiwu is even producing some damage here. Oliver, he's got some... Oliver needs to have his own dream right now and get all the attack bar, all the pushbacks, absolutely everything. MADREAMDY needs to see violent procs. MADREAMDY needs to see the works to stay in this match right here.
Yeah, he needs a proc from this proc, and she gets it with the heal. He is the famous Caster's Curse, my friend. Goes for the school time, another proc from Braha, and just like that, MADREAMDY is back in the game. Oliver lifting him all the way up, but there's one thing I like. Raccoony was definitely the good kill. He should have taken that kill, and he did it. Now the question is, can you survive the dark on Miuji? Dumon, very dangerous monster, misses the karma, but gets the Curse of Death.
Yeah, Curse of Death out there definitely needed to happen. I think the karma would have been even better, not have to worry about everything Carnal's going to be doing out here. So we need to see some action from this Water Ryu to help keep back MADREAMDY, because MADREAMDY, I would say, is actually sitting pretty comfortable right now due to that Violent proc there. Because once this Carnal does drop, that's some big threat from DRMZJOSEPH, and MADREAMDY kind of gets himself right back into the mix of things.
I agree with you. The Pra is a big problem right now, and the Oliver, without anything on the other side to control him, also a big problem. This provoke was key. but the Cardinal doesn't get it. Now Praha will get enough attack bar to lap, and she can even, oh, the reduction comes in. He needs a sleep right now. It would be incredible. Tries to go for the kill, doesn't care about the sleep on the Praha. I think it's a little bit dangerous because the Praha right now can just finish up the job and bring up everyone's HP because she has the heal. She does have
That's right. It's so perfect. That heal's right there to save MADREAMDY's team once again. But you could definitely tell DRMZJOSEPH desperately trying to drop that Oliver. That has been the unit of focus for a while now, and he needs to get rid of that unit. Kama being super impressive right now. There's that Death Seal landing once again on top of more this time. And just Oliver's got to be here pushing back all the attack bar in the world. MADREAMDY looking very comfortable right now.
Yeah, like you called it, Stoic. This is such a close match. Two great drafters. I like both of the drafts, but that little proc from Praha, bringing back everyone up, putting the speed buffs, healing the team, might have defined the match.
Now, I think what defines the match is exactly what I was kind of saying in the first place was RNG is going to be deciding it. Does MADREAMDY get the violent procs that he needed? Yes. Able to heal up his team and keep him back. Does DRMZJOSEPH get everything that he needed to keep back this Oliver? No, that's not what happened here. And I think MADREAMDY's definitely going to be coming out on top. That curse is going to go off and we're going to have a dead more, and it's just going to be a lonely Chimu who then again will be seeing this Death Seal, whether he likes it or not, from Dumont.
Can he try to bring down the Oliver? At least a lot of damage from the Chiwu, but not enough to get the Oliver down. He gets the proc on top of it, and RNG says, I am on MADREAMDY's side for this match. And smaller details, another Curse of Death coming out from the Dumont, gets the Karma, the cut in. Can he get a little sleep, or does she just guarantees the kill? Tries to go for a desperation sleep on the Praha, but it's not enough. The Praha will take down this more, or doesn't even need it because the Curse of Death takes it down. And now Joseph is starting to just plan, think about the next match. What can I do better? How to control these units? Do I need more stuns? Game one goes to MADREAMDY.
Yep, remember, this is a game to 5, guys, so it does have a little bit of time in here, so it's not that bad that DRMZJOSEPH does lose a match here, but it is great to get that first victory from MADREAMDY, so big congrats to him. It's definitely like a bit of a, you can wipe the sweat from his brow now going up against DRMZJOSEPH, but DRMZJOSEPH does need to take a match here to definitely keep himself still in this, and he can still feel a little bit comfortable going up against such a strong opponent.
Yeah, Stoic, very good point. And one good news for DRMZJOSEPH is the Masha cannot be pre-banned again. So he's gonna have, you know, his dear loved unit very well ruined back in this match. And now maybe he can use that in his advantage to take a game back from MADREAMDY.
Yeah, Dumont not able to bag in here as we get into match number 2 between DRMZJOSEPH and MADREAMDY, and that Wind Robo is going to get the ban. MADREAMDY respecting the speed of this Wind unit.
Yeah, I really like that. He knows that it can threaten the speed for Joseph, is super quick, and now Joseph will probably bring in the Masha and someone else. Yes, it is the more speed lead. Water unit also very strong against the Masha, so he doesn't want to leave it for MADREAMDY. That shows the Praha that was the key unit on the last match.
Yeah, and then with that Praha coming back with the Raccoon as well, we know this Raccoon is pretty terrified of Masha here. So I do think Masha, once again, might be looking at one of those banned targets. If DRMZJOSEPH plays this out feeling like his Masha is going to get the ban, we're going to see a pretty aggressive draft coming out of DRMZJOSEPH outside from here on. And that Cardinal, I think, does qualify as a very aggressive unit.
Yeah, I really like the Cardinal. Is a great response to the Oliver. Has a lot of damage. The Praha is really strong against it, though. So there's a lot of things. Once again, the Etna got banned last match. Threatens, you know, kills turn 1, so he doesn't want to deal with it. Let's see if MADREAMDY closes out with Juno again. Not as strong in here because of the Masha, or he brings Water unit and then another speed lead. Brings in the Miles. Great. And the Juno. So as expected. What would you like to see as a last pick for Dreams right here?
I'm not too sure, but MADREAMDY does have the Triforce locked in with the Oliver Miles and Raccoon. This last pick from DRMZJOSEPH has got to be a big threat piece. Any way to get that Masha through, I think, is going to help DRMZJOSEPH. Now, I do really, really like Miles because, I mean, the Miles is going to hit the floor no matter what, but the Miles is going to be here where it says, hey, if your Masha does go through, I'm not too worried about this last pick, and he could potentially just be banning out whatever this great 5th pick is from DRMZJOSEPH. Oh, man, I don't think the Fire Monk King or the Tessarian is going to be enough. I'm not a big fan of it. I know there's no cleansers minus, of course, Raccoon, unless Raccoon gets Oblivion here.
Yeah.
We could just be seeing a ban straight up on the Tessarion, and we don't even have to worry about it. But we'll see.
I don't know. Yeah, I think he's calling a ban on the Miles, which I would really like because the Miles is the biggest threat against this double fire core that he picked for his team. So the Tessarion might be a bait, but if the Miles gets banned, no, it is the Pra. So the other water unit, interesting. He removes one of the sustains so he can try to kill someone. But the thing is, there's 33% on the side of MADREAMDY. So MADREAMDY is probably taking turn 1 and not Joseph.
Yeah, 100%. That's a very, very fast Miles. We know this unit to be extremely fast, but I mean, we've got the full Triforce on the side of MADREAMDY. Is this going to be enough, or does DRMZJOSEPH have what it takes to take down that Triforce?
The stun from Juno really salt in the wound right here. The Oliver will have a field day with no immunity. So he can reset, steal attack bars. Let's see, what does he go for? Does he go for the safe choice on the Etna? Yes, sir. That's what he does. Nice proc from the Masha. Can she try to go for the Juno? Interesting choice. Tries to go for the reset. Can he remove it? He goes full damage on it. Yes, sir, because the Tessa with a proc or with a lot of damage can try to kill right here. Goes for the big hit. No proc from the Tessa. And the Raccoony, he has to go for the Masha actually because the Masha moves ahead of the Raccoony. Doesn't go for it.
Wow.
Oh, it does. The Raccoony goes ahead.
Beautiful
actually.
Despair stun as well, going out on top of this Connell, which is really nice from that Juno. Great revenge. Of course, Raccoony's going to be there to help keep this Juno alive, and Masha is going to be doing all he can. I think DRMZJOSEPH's going to do all he can to get rid of this Juno first.
Yeah, I think it was a very, very risky choice going for the Juno with everything in her. The Oblivion. I would have loved to see an Oblivion on the Raccoony. A little bit too aggressive, and now the Masha still has one more turn to go before getting the death break, and the Tessarion does have, you know, an opening right here after the whole team moves on the other side.
Wow, what an additional turn there. Oh, it's not enough to kill the Connell. I thought the Raccoon was going to be finishing off the Connell, and a beautiful stun from Miles going out onto the Masha. I do think that's what should happen. Oh, wow. I did not actually think we were going to get a concede right there from DRMZJOSEPH, but MADREAMDY taking round number 2.
Yeah, neither did I. I still go back to the picking man as a decider on this game too, different from the game 1. The Miles is too strong with Oliver and Raccoony. You gotta break that combo. You talked about it, the Triforce, you know, the Holy Trinity, if you will. So I would like for DRMZJOSEPH to deny that, especially with such a strong fire core.
It really is. That Triforce is just too good when you have those units out there. No piece of it is going to get banned going into here. It's crazy that DRMZJOSEPH still seeing so much threat for the stack Onimusha. Pre-banning it here. Masha gets pre-banned again. This is one of DRMZJOSEPH's best units that he's brought to the table so far in today's tournament, and it is going to be pre-banned, and I think DRMZJOSEPH needs to make some serious moves now. This is a desperation match for DRMZJOSEPH. Whatever he has in store, whatever his biggest trick up his sleeve needs to happen right now.
Game point for MADREAMDY. If he wins this one, he's on to America's Cup. So DRMZJOSEPH backs against the wall. The Etna comes out. The Cardinal, one unit from each element. I really like that, but maybe we'll see the Miles here already. The only advantage is that DRMZJOSEPH now has 2 picks and can react with a Chiwu and maybe the Sagar or someone like that. So MADREAMDY predicting that goes with the Juno. So a little bit tankier. Doesn't bring the Miles right away. Interesting choice.
Yep, doesn't bring it. I think if I was DRMZJOSEPH, I would just take that Miles right now. I mean, he's got 2 fire units out there. Of course, even the Etna. Camilla, resorting back to the Camilla, but the Miles handles the Camilla so well. It's like MADREAMDY has to draft the Miles, to be honest.
Wait. I was going to say DRMZJOSEPH does not have a Miles. That's the only problem. That's why he's not picking it. He should have pre-banned it as well.
Everything.
Yeah. He doesn't own one.
Wow, what a disadvantage. I mean, this is one of those results where it's like when you're missing something, when you were, you know, players like Fadas or players like Raigeki not having specific units in this tournament, you can clearly see like why other players get to thrive so much not having these. I don't even think he needs the Dumont. I would have locked in that Miles. Still, the Miles is going to be handling that Camilla so well, but the Dumont is something to worry about because there's not a lot of attack bar manipulation here. We do have the Moore. We do have the Connell here to help keep back that Dumont, but Dumont's coming back into this match. I do think it's going to be another problem unit, but I do think Miles was a safer pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I would prefer Miles in here, but that gives an option for DRMZJOSEPH. He's probably going to ban one of the sustain units because he's very worried. No, he takes out the Dumont. Interesting. I think MADREAMDY has a very strong comp with Praha and Raccoony. He will need to land a lot with his Etna, and it is a little bit squishy, to be honest, Stoic. Let's see what she can do on turn 1.
Oh, that's a beautiful stun right there going out on top of the Praha. So DRMZJOSEPH really needed an opportunity like that with these turn 1 units coming in and getting a big successful stun. But right away, Juno able to get I love to call it a desperation move with skill 2, getting stuns on top of more, and that Connell as well. I mean, we're not looking like there's any immunity up there, and Oliver's about to have his way with DRMZJOSEPH, and that's something that you really have to worry about. Oliver was not respected. Oliver's going to take advantage of you.
Yeah, Oliver, very strong unit. The Praha, even though stunned, the Raccoony coming out. That's why I said I expected the ban on one of the sustain units, but he let through 2 of them, so the Raccoony could just give the turn back to the Praha and, you know, put the sleeps up. Little by little goes taking out this Cardinal. Very, very low. And the thing is, Etna's reset, Camilla's reset, and the Etna's pretty squishy. So if he manages to remove the Cardinal, it might be like a very big step into going to America's Cup.
Yeah, 100% here. And I think this match here was definitely decided in the draft. MADREAMDY just brought a very, very tough draft to deal with. It's that Raccoony, it's that Oliver, even the Pra and the Juno. These are excellent units, able to cycle so much attack power with just that first skill alone, and always with additional damage, looking like damage dealers out there. These 2 units provide so much utility for the team, and they're still looking like damage dealers with those first skills. It's just way too oppressive.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the Etna into this very tanky comp. It's also a squishier unit. Right now, the Raccoony and the Praha bring so much to the table. It's very difficult to remove someone, and even with the speed lead, the damage, this Praha, you know, it's going to get back up. He can just give himself another turn, cleanse. Luckily, it still has the stun in there, so he has a little bit of an opening, but the Juno, once again, with another clutch stun.
Yeah, just the Oliver alone right now is going to be way too oppressive for DRMZJOSEPH. He's getting some despair stuns. That was really nice for that to pop out on top of the Praha here. We do have a nice stun there. You can also get resets from the first skill coming from the Camilla, but it really isn't just going to be enough. Raccoony's able to keep up the sustain. There's just not enough damage that's going to come to the table there with just these 2 units that DRMZJOSEPH has. Raccoony's bringing too much sustain to the table, able to push up so much attack power on his team and prepare himself for whatever DRMZJOSEPH has in store for him.
Yeah, whenever you see an Oliver versus 2 water units, you know it's a lockdown. It doesn't matter if it's a chow or anything like that. The Oliver can just keep taking your attack bars away, resetting your cooldowns, and you're probably not going to take a turn again.
Yep, there it is. Just more damage going towards this This match very much really is over, so it's tough to see these. You get a 3-0 with MADREAMDY going up against DRMZJOSEPH. It's a tough one. Like you said, it was decided in draft for sure.
Yeah, we got to give it to MADREAMDY. Very complex draft to deal with. I think DRMZJOSEPH kind of had a little bit of a disconnect in the way he was planning his team. The Camilla doesn't really fit the turn 1, you know, comp that can control the opponent. If you get stunned by the Juno, you're disrupted, and then the Camilla's just standing there and doesn't do a lot. A Chung Pung, another unit that could connect to the Cardinal, would have been way better and still having a chance, so the Raccoony can keep saving the team and the Oliver can keep resetting you.
Yeah, exactly. And so this is where just Oliver so good. Even Camilla, with the much time passing as HP goes down, attack power goes up. You were hoping to see absolutely anything there, but there you have it. MADREAMDY in the draft, taking round number 3 away from DRMZJOSEPH.